Dear students, already we have covered simple tenses and continuous tenses in your previous videos. Now let's begin with perfect tenses. First, let us see about present perfect tense in detail. So the structure of present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus V3. What is V3? V3 is nothing but your past participle form of the verb. Let us take an example verb called eat. E-A-T, eat. So eat is your V1 form of the verb. What is the V2 form of eat? Ate. What is the V3 form of eat? Eaten. So eat, ate, eaten. Likewise, let us take the verb called see. S-E-E-C. What is the past form of see? S-A-W, saw. What is the past participle form of see? S-E-E-N, seen. See, saw, seen, eat, ate, eaten. So now let us vary the subjects. For I, you, we, they, you use have plus V3 form, that is your structure, and for he, she, it as subjects you have to use has plus V3 form. So this is the structure of present perfect tense. Where do we use present perfect tense? We use present perfect tense in the case of describing about our experience. For example, I have taught English to many students. In this sentence, we are explaining the experience of teaching English. Since your subject is I, you have to use have plus V3. That is, the V1 form of the verb is teach, V3 form of teach is taught. So I have taught English to many students. Second sentence is Kevin has visited France 4 times. The subject you use for Kevin is he. So when you use he, you have to use has plus V3 form. The base form of verb is visit. So when you convert visit into V3 form, visited. So Kevin has visited France 4 times. The second case you are going to use present perfect tenses for the actions completed just now. That is recently completed actions. For example, I have just finished my homework. The word just indicates the action has happened recently. Since your subject is I, you have to use have plus V3, that is have finished. The second sentence is she recently has gone to Delhi. She is your subject, so you have to use has plus V3 form. Go, went, gone. So gone is the V3 form of go. Since the action is happening recently, you are using has gone. So the keywords for present perfect tense are already, just now, it, never, ever, before, earlier, till now, and recently. The next type of tense is past perfect tense. The structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus V3 form of your verb. So where do we use past perfect tense? If your sentence consists of two past action, you have to indicate the first past action in past perfect tense and the second action in just past tense. That is your simple past tense. For example, when we reached the station, the train had left. So the first past action happening here is leaving of the train. So you have to indicate it in past perfect tense, that is had plus V3, had left. The second sentence, before Leela returned home, the parrot had flown away. So the first past action happening here is flying of the parrot. So you have to indicate in past perfect tense had plus V3 form. That is fly, flew, flown. So you have to write had flown. Had plus V3, had flown. I was sick because I had eaten too much the previous night. So the first action happening here is eating too much. Only after eating too much, he was getting sick. So you have to write it as had plus V3 form, that is had eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. The last sentence is before teacher entered the classroom, the bell had rung. So the first action happening here is ringing of the bell. So ring, rang, rung. Had plus V3, had rung. So the keywords for past perfect tense are till, before, after, since, already, when. The next type of tense is future perfect tense. The structure of future perfect tense is subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3. As we all know, we have to use will in the place of he, she, it, they, you, and we use shall in the place of I and we. Where do we use future perfect tense? Actions that will be done in a short span of time. So whenever you are representing some particular point of time or some short span of time, when will the action get completed, you have to use future perfect tense. For example, by the end of March, Kathy will have learnt all the lessons in our books. So they are representing a particular time, that is end of March. By the end of March, Kathy should have completed. She will have learnt all the lessons in our books. That is will plus have plus V3, learn, learnt, learnt. The next sentence, by August, Johanna will have saved rupees 1 lakh. So by the month of August, Johanna, she will have saved, will plus have plus V3, save, saved, saved. By next year, we shall have paid the home loan. So shall plus have plus V3, pay, paid, paid. The keywords for future perfect tense are by next month, by next year, by this weekend. Dear students, already we have seen simple tenses, continuous tenses and perfect tenses in your previous videos, and now in this video we shall see about perfect continuous tenses. Now let's begin with present perfect continuous tense first. The structure of present perfect continuous tense is subject plus have or has been plus verb plus ing. For all perfect continuous tenses, been plus verb plus ing is common. So you know where to use have and has, as we have already seen in the previous videos. So what is present perfect continuous tense? Where do we use present perfect continuous tense? Actions that started in the past and still continuing. So you use this for some actions which has already started in the past and still in progress. For example, we have been living in this house for 10 years. It means you started to live in this house before 10 years and even now still you are living in this house. So we have to use present perfect continuous tense, that is have plus been plus verb plus ing. Since your subject is we, you have to use have been living. The second sentence is I have been studying in the school since 2010. So from the year of 2010, I have been studying in the school. I started studying in the year of 2010 and still now I am studying here. They have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. So before 2 hours I arrived to the hospital and still now I am waiting to see the doctor. Isaac has been learning English since last October. Since the subject you use for Isaac is he, you have to use has plus been plus verb plus ing, that is learning. The keywords you use for present perfect continuous tense are since, for, ever since. For example, you use since in the place of whenever you have to indicate some year or months, and you use for in the place of whenever you have to indicate some duration or period of time. The next type of tense is past perfect continuous tense. The structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had been plus verb plus ing. So where do we use past perfect continuous tense? This is same as past perfect tense. In past perfect tense also you have 2 past actions. The first action you will represent in past perfect tense and the second action you will represent in past tense. We are following the same rules here. The first action you have to represent in past perfect continuous tense and the second action you have to represent in past perfect tense. Okay, for example, I had been waiting for a long time before my bus came. For I, you have to use had plus been plus verb plus ing, that is had been waiting for a long time before my bus came. So the first action that has happened here is waiting for the bus, and only then the bus has arrived. The second sentence is I felt really tired because I have been driving since morning. So since morning I have been driving, that is why I felt tired. So the first action is driving. Okay, that is since morning I have been driving. So the second action is feeling tired. We are indicating the first action in past perfect continuous tense and the second action in past tense. Next example, she had been waiting for 2 hours when the doctors finally arrived. The ground was wet because it had been raining. So the first action is raining. Only because of raining the ground has got wet. So you are using past perfect continuous tense for the first action, and for the second one you are using past tense. So the keywords are since, ever since and for. The most common keywords for perfect continuous tenses, that is for all perfect continuous tenses, is since, ever, ever since and for. The last type of tense is future perfect continuous tense. It is also known as rare tense in English because we don't use it mostly. The structure of future perfect continuous tense is subject plus will or shall have been plus verb plus ing. Where do we use future perfect continuous tense? Action that started in the past, continued in the present and extended to future. So some action that has already started in the past and continuing at present and even extending in the future also, and it should indicate the point of time. For example, by 5 p.m. we shall have been painting the living room for 10 hours. It means the action is painting the living room. That action has already started in the past and happening in the present and even going to happen in the future, and they are indicating the time that it will be 10 hours by 5 p.m. That is the time they are indicating that is by 5 p.m. we shall have been painting the living room for 10 hours. The next is by next December Sheila will have been living in this house for 10 years. So Sheila has already started to live in the house and she is living now, and she will also be living in the future, and the time they are indicating there is by next December Sheila will have been living in this house for 10 years. So the keywords for your future perfect continuous tense are ever, since and for. So I have given you example for all 12 tenses here. I am considering V1 verb drink here. So drink is the verb that I considered. What I am doing is, using the verb called drink, I am framing sentences in all 12 tenses. So you can go through this table, and what you have to do is, you have to consider a V1 verb and you have to frame sentences for all 12 tenses here.
Good morning, children. In the previous class we have learned tenses, isn't it? Up to future continuous tense we have learned. Today we are going to recall and then we move on to the rest of the tenses. Okay, present tense, what is the verb form? Do you remember? Verb 1 or verb there. I, we, you, they, verb 1, he, she is verb there. And then past tense, verb 2. For all the pronouns, I, we, you, they, he, she is verb 2. Next, future tense, shall or will plus verb 1. For I, we, shall or will plus verb 1. He, she is, you, they, will plus verb 1. Next, present continuous tense, am or is or are plus verb ing. For I, am plus verb ing. He, she is plus verb ing. We, you, they, are plus verb ing. Past continuous tense, was or were plus verb ing. For I, he, she, it, was plus verb ing. We, you, they, were plus verb ing. Next, future continuous tense, shall or will plus be plus verb ing. For I, we, shall plus be plus verb ing. He, she, it, you, they, will plus be plus verb ing. In today's class we are going to learn present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. Children, are you ready? Present perfect tense. What is the verb form? Have or has plus verb 3, or have or has plus past participle. For I, we, you, they, have plus verb 3. He, she, it, has plus verb 3. The verb form of present perfect, have or has plus verb 3. I, we, you, they, have plus verb 3. He, she, it, has plus verb 3. When do we use situation completed action. We denote completed action in the immediate past. To denote the completed action in the immediate past. For example, I have completed my work just now. Okay, example, he has gone just now. And the second condition or second case, past condition whose time is not given or mentioned to indicate an action or activity which have completed but the time is not mentioned. For example, Mr. Nirmal has been to Andaman Island. Okay, we know that he has been to Andaman, but we don't know when he has been to Andaman. Okay, next condition, past action affect now. Actually, the activity is already completed, but it affects at the present. For example, she has lost her passport. That is, we come to know because she has lost her passport, she couldn't go to abroad. And next condition, action beginning at sometime in the past and continuing up to present. Okay, action that has started in the past and continuing at the present. For example, I have known him for a long time. I have known him for a long time. That means I have known him in the past. Till now also I have known him. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay, when do we use present perfect tense? To indicate a completed action in the immediate past and indicate a past action whose time is not mentioned and past action affect now, and the last one action beginning at some time in the past and continuing up to present. Keywords already, just, ever, never, not yet, so far, till, now, since, just now, etc. Okay, here I have written few examples in the affirmative, negative and question. I have worked. We have not worked. Have you worked? Have you worked? Is it clear, my children? Now we move on to verb form of past perfect tense. Has plus verb 3. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. For all the pronouns, for all the subjects, the verb form is has plus verb 3 or has plus past participle. Next we will see when do we use past perfect tense. To indicate an action completed before a certain moment in the past. To indicate a completed action before a certain moment in the past. See this example. I had seen him last 5 years before. I had seen him last 5 years before. The second condition. Two actions happened in the past. Past perfect tense is used to show the first action or earlier action. Two actions happened in the past. Past perfect tense used to show the earlier action among the two actions. For example, when I reached the station, the train had started. When I reached the station, the train had started. Okay? In the first action, we have used past perfect tense. In the second action, we have used past tense. Is it clear? Okay, in the two conditions, we are using past perfect tense. First condition, to indicate an action completed before a certain moment in the past. I had seen him last 5 years before. And the second condition, in order to mention two actions happened in the past, past perfect tense is used to show the earlier action. That is first action. Example, when I reached the station, the train had started or the train had left. Next, keywords for past perfect tense: when, after, before. When, after, before. Okay, here I have written few examples in affirmative, negative and question. I had worked. Okay, for I we have to use had. I hadn't worked or I had not worked. Had I worked? Okay, is it clear? Okay, we will read. Now we move on to future perfect tense. The verb form of future perfect tense is will or shall plus have plus verb 3. Will or shall plus have plus verb 3. For I, he, will plus have plus verb 3. He, she, it, you, they, will plus have plus verb 3. For I, we, shall plus have plus verb 3. We, you, they, he, she, it. For I also you can use either will or shall. Is this clear? Okay. Now we will see when do we use future perfect tense. To indicate the completion of an action before a given time in the future. To indicate the completion of an action before a given time in the future. For example, I shall have completed my exercise by then. I shall have completed my exercise by then. He will have left before you go to see him. Before the second action, the first action, yes. Before the given time in the future. Completion of an action before a given time in the future. Keywords for future perfect tense: by the end of this year, by this time tomorrow, in 2 years later, in another 5 months, or in next June month. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now we will recall present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Present perfect tense, the verb form is have or have plus verb 3. In 4 conditions, we are using present perfect tense. Okay? To indicate an action started in the past and completed just now. Example, he has gone just now. Next, to indicate that past action whose time is not mentioned. And next condition, to indicate the past action affect now. Actually, the actions happened in the past, but its results affect now. Actions beginning at some time in the past and continuing up to present. These are the 4 cases, these are the 4 situations we are using present perfect tense. Keywords for present perfect tense: already, just now, just, ever, never, not yet, so far, till, now, since, etc. Next, the verb form of past perfect tense had plus verb 3. When do we use past perfect tense? An action completed before a certain moment in the past. An action completed before a certain moment in the past. And the next case, 2 actions happened in the past to indicate that earlier action or first action we are using past perfect tense. Keywords for past perfect tense: when, after, before. And the next one, future perfect tense. Okay, will or shall plus have plus verb 3. For I, we, shall or will plus have plus verb 3. He, she, it, you, they, will plus have plus verb 3. Is it clear? Okay, when do we use future perfect tense? To indicate the completion of an action before a given time in the future. To indicate the completion of an action before a given time in the future. Example, I shall have completed my exercise by then. Okay. Keywords for perfect tense by the end of this year, by this time tomorrow, in 2 years later, in another 5 months. Now we will see present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. What is the verb form of present perfect continuous tense? Have or has plus been plus verb ing. For I, we, you, they, have plus been plus verb ing. He, she, it, has plus been plus verb ing. When do we use present perfect continuous tense? Present perfect continuous tense is used to denote how long things have been continuing up to now. To denote how long action have been happening till now. Example, I have been teaching English for 6 years. I have been teaching English for 6 years. Keyword for this present perfect continuous tense: for, since, how long. Is it clear? Okay, here I have written sentences: affirmative, negative, question. I have been working. He has been working. Has he been working? Next we move on to past perfect continuous tense. What is the verb form of past perfect continuous tense? Had plus been plus verb ing. For all pronouns or for all subjects, had plus been plus verb ing. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, has plus been plus verb ing. Okay, now we see when do we use past perfect continuous tense to denote an action which began before a definite moment in the past, continuing at the moment, and was still going on at the moment. To denote an action which began before a definite moment in the past, continuing, and was still going on at the particular moment. Example, we could not go out because it had been raining for 2 hours. We couldn't or we could not go out because it had been raining for 2 hours. Is it clear? Okay, here I have written few sentences in affirmative, negative, and question. I had been working. I had not been working. Had you been working? Okay. Now we move on to future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense verb form is shall or will plus have plus been plus verb ing. For I, we, shall plus have plus been plus verb ing. You can also use will plus have plus been plus verb ing. For rest of the pronouns, that is you, they, he, she, it, will plus have plus been plus verb ing. When do we use future perfect continuous tense? Denote an action which will begin before definite moments in the future, will continue and will be going on at that moment. Okay? To denote an action or indicate an action which will begin before a definite moment in the future, will continue and will be going on at that moment. Example, in the fall, I will have been studying here for 2 years. In the fall, I will have been studying here for 2 years. Keyword for future perfect continuous tense: for. Okay, here I have written few sentences: affirmative, negative, and question. I will have been working. He will not have been working. Will he have been working? These are the sentences I have written for the usage of pronoun along with the verb. Is it clear, my dear children? Just we will recall present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. The verb form of present perfect continuous tense: have or, had plus, been plus verb ing. For I, we, you, they, have plus, been plus, verb, ing, he, she, it, has plus, been plus, verb, ing. When do we use present perfect continuous tense to indicate how long actions have been happening till now. Example, I have been teaching English for 6 years. Okay, keywords for since how long. And next past perfect continuous tense, had plus, been plus, verb ing. Okay, to denote an action which began before a definite moment in the past, continuing and was still going on at that moment. Example, we could not go out because it had been raining for 2 hours. And next, future perfect continuous tense. Verb form of future perfect continuous tense, shall or will plus, have plus, be plus, verb ing. For I, we, shall plus, have plus, be plus, verb ing for rest of the pronouns. That is, he, she, it, you, they, will plus, have plus, be plus, verb ing. Future perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action which will begin before a definite moment in the future, will continue and will be going on at that moment. Keyword for this, for. Okay, children, hope you have understood all the tenses. Okay, how do you remember these tenses? Okay, by using these in your speech as well as in your writing. Whenever you are coming across these situations, remember the tenses and speak over on use the particular tenses for the particular situations or a moment. Hope you have understood. Okay, thank you my dear children. See you in the next section.